Welcome to the Creative and Code podcast.
Welcome to the internet, my friend.
Brought to you by ID Digital Agency.
Kind of a big deal.
Dive into the dynamic world of digital marketing, creative design, and coding with top experts, latest trends, and actionable insights. Let's get inspired and innovate together.
It's showtime.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Creative and Code. I'm your host, Jay Boston. This is the show where we dive into the real-world balance between creativity, technology, and everything that makes running a digital agency both incredibly rewarding and, at times, wildly unpredictable. Today we're tackling a subject that's been poked, prodded, debated, and hotly contested in boardrooms, Slack channels, LinkedIn think pieces, and kitchen tables all over this country. Can working from home really work in a corporate or agency setting? I want to share our actual experiences at ID Digital Agency, what worked, what didn't, and what we learned. This is a no-fluff conversation from the trenches, backed by practical insight and honest reflection. So let's start with the reality. Working from home sounds great on paper. In theory, it's freedom, it's flexibility, it's avoiding traffic, loud offices, and awkward kitchen convos. And to be fair, it can be all those things. But when it comes to delivering high-quality work, consistently, across a multidisciplined team environment, it can get complicated. Really complicated. When COVID forced everyone home, we adopted fast. So did most businesses. Tools like Zoom, Slack, Teams. These weren't just helpful, they became oxygen. But the moment that freedom became a preference, rather than a necessity, the cracks started to show. At ID Digital Agency, we started with a blended approach. Fixed office days for everyone, flexidays where people could choose to be in work or remote, and full in-office participation for retros, key client meetings, or big project whips. That structure gave us rhythm. It gave the team a sense of accountability and also autonomy. But we knew something important. We couldn't commit to a work-from-home model unless we trialled it with intention. So we did exactly that. We sat the team down, laid out the expectations, and agreed on a trial period. We made it clear, this wasn't about trusting people to work. It was about understanding the impact of remote work on collaboration, communication, delivery timelines, team morale, and client satisfaction. And here's where we ended up. A start and end date for the trial. Clear success measures. Were deadlines met? Were clients happy? Was communication smooth? Were team members responsive and accountable? The clear failure measures were, did things slip? Were there misunderstandings? Did projects lag? Were decisions delayed because people weren't in the room? And here's the kicker. We told the team up front, if this doesn't work, we revert. No drama, no shame, no blame. Just a reset. And that was important because too many companies either go all in or pull the plug emotionally. We wanted to lead with logic and fairness, not politics. And what we found was this. Working from home can absolutely work, but only with the right people, the right structure, and the right expectations. Remote work is not a right, it's an earned privilege, one you maintain by delivering consistently, communicating clearly, and being as present and productive as you would be in the office. So let me be super clear here, because this is where a lot of businesses get it wrong. Working from home is not working from a cafe with spotty Wi-Fi and background noise. Working from home is not working while traveling overseas with a 10-hour time difference. It's not working while also minding your kids. And it's also not working in a sharehouse kitchen with 4 mates cooking pasta behind you. If you're working from home, you need a dedicated space, somewhere quiet, professional, where you can take a Zoom call instantly, answer Slack messages promptly, and maintain focus, just like you would at your desk in the office. Because here's the truth. The office isn't just a place where work happens, it's a system. It holds people accountable. It sparks collisions and conversions you wouldn't plan for. It allows quick creative collaboration, faster decision making, and a shared sense of momentum. And yet, when implemented right, work from home can be incredible. We've seen it. We've got team members who've consistently delivered high quality, met every deadline, collaborated well remotely, and truly earned further flexibility. And we've rewarded that. The question is, have you earned your flexibility? Or are you expecting it by default? Let's also talk about the intangible side of things. Culture, morale, shared ambition. These are hard to quantify, but easy to feel slipping away when a team drifts too far apart. It's not about surveillance, it's about energy. That shared feeling of we're building something together. There's a quote I love from Brian Chesky, CEO of Airbnb. Culture is the habits and behaviours of how people act when you're not in the room. That hits different when half your team is literally not in the room. Ask yourself this. Are you as available working remotely as you are in the office? Are you visible, collaborative, and proactive? Are you easy to reach or hard to track down? Because working from home shouldn't mean a performance drop. It should mean a performance lift. No commute, fewer distractions, more time to focus. But if output dips or comms suffer, then it's simply not working. Not for the business and not for the client. And that's at the heart of it. Business needs must come before personal preference, always. We're a team. We've shared goals, shared deadlines, shared expectations. If someone is unavailable or unresponsive, it impacts the whole chain. That doesn't mean we're not human. It means we're responsible to each other. So here's what we do now. We keep set in-office days for the entire team. We run retrospectives, project whips, and client sessions in person. We allow flexidays where trust has been built and results are proven. We constantly check in on the system. Is it working or not? Because let's face it, there's no perfect model, but there is a working one for now. And maybe that's the point. Flexibility isn't just about location, it's about mindset. The ability to adopt at what's needed. To recognize when your presence is valuable. To know when someone showing up physically makes the difference. The founder of Shopify, Toby Lukti, said it well. The office is now just a tool. If you build your culture right, you won't need a building to hold it together. That's true, but only if the systems, accountability, and relationships are strong enough. For many businesses, especially agencies, that glue is still found in the office. So what should you be asking yourself right now? Are your working from home policies performance-based or preference-based? Have you created clear expectations and accountability measures? Are you brave enough to revert if the model starts slipping? And are you building a team culture that values presence, physical or virtual? Working from home isn't the enemy. Poor communication is. Lack of accountability is. Disconnection is. At ID Digital Agency, we're not perfect, but we're aware. And we believe the future isn't remote versus in-person. It's building systems that allow for both, without compromising the quality of work, the health of your culture, or the needs of your clients. So whether you're on the couch, at a co-working space, or back in the studio, I hope this episode helps you rethink what working from home really means. And if you're thinking of implementing or adjusting your working from home setup, take your time, trial it, measure it, discuss it, and don't be afraid to press reset. That's it for this episode. If you found value in this, share it with someone in your team or a fellow founder who's navigating the same conversation. You can listen to a past episode or get in touch with us over at iddigital.com.au. Thanks for listening, and whether you're remote or in the room, keep showing up with purpose.
Thanks for tuning in to the Creative and Code podcast.
That's all, folks.
We hope you enjoyed this episode and found it as inspiring and entertaining as we did. Remember, there are plenty more episodes to explore, so make sure you keep listening for more creative insights and coding tips. A big shout out to our amazing sponsors and the team at ID Digital Agency for making this podcast possible. Got a story to share or want to be a guest on our show? We'd love to hear from you. Send us a 2-minute or less audio clip to creativeandcode@iddigital.com.au. Suggestions, ideas, or just want to say hi, we're all ears. Thanks again for listening. Until next time, stay creative and keep coding.